Wow. By the time this comes out, we're 1 week out from day one of Boys Trip.
That's right. Boys Trip. Boys Trip number 3. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what that was.
What's up, boys?
Hello.
You interrupted my "What's up, boys?"
Sorry, I was just, the weight of the day just hit me.
How much weight is that?
It's about 6 tons.
6 tons.
Yeah.
12,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Sounds gross.
What, do you need to go in what all that entails? Titles.
Just stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Just stuff and things,
It's understandable. I want to say
I didn't even know we were recording.
We've been recording for a minute. I want to say hello to all the new people that's been listening to us since we went viral for some fucking reason. Bunch of new followers. I've seen new downloads and everything like that. Thank you for hello to everyone. I'm Taylor. Say hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew. And then Benjamin. Say hello to the people out there. We haven't done introductions in a while. We got new people to say hello.
Well, that's Ben.
That's classic Ben right there. he might not shut up. He might disappear. It's every episode's different.
Wild card, bitches.
Wild card. I love it. Everyone that's new has definitely followed us through that post that we had, bashing Kid Rock, and might I say that post has gone weird. Have you looked into the comments on that thing at all?
I haven't been on there in a few days, but people are wild, and some people are just crazy. There's people defending Kid Rock with their life on there, just saying the libtards don't want us to like Kid Rock because of his political views. Like, we're sheeple because we're dissing Kid Rock. And
the fucking the conspiracy theorists are out on our post. If y'all haven't seen it, all it is a clip from The Bear where I put Metallica, Korn, and Limp Bizkit making fun of Kid Rock. Basically, you go to our Instagram page, you can see it. It's got like almost 400,000 views on it, but like 300 new followers to the page. But the comments are just, I'm getting updates, notification like every 5 minutes, and people are fighting in that thing too, calling each other bot accounts and shit. Like I've stayed away as much as possible. I don't want to be getting into that shit, but it's just I wasn't expecting the feedback from the people from that post at all.
I replied.
That sounds fun.
I replied to one of them under the page because I couldn't help myself. It was just, oh my god, the guy was defending Kid Rock with his entire being.
I love your comment.
And he's just like, yeah, we're supposed to pretend that all these bands are better than Korn Rock. Did I say Korn Rock?
Korn Rock, yes.
Kid Rock. He's got so much more talent. All this stuff, I'm just like, please say psych.
Say psych. Dude, have you seen there's like 500 likes on that comment alone.
Is there?
Yeah. I mean, it's cool when it happens because like your account would be dead for so long and you're like putting all this freaking work into, just getting followers and stuff like that. And of course the algorithm's like, you must be chosen who can see your post type shit. So whenever one ever busts off like that, and it's kind of cool too, because like the last one we had was just like a funny Christmas one, and we had a bunch of like moms start following us, just like not our crowd at all.
Yeah.
And this one now is you looking at the comments on it?
No.
Yeah, but this one's. I feel like we got a lot of metalheads following us, and that's more of our people out there. I don't know how many Kid Rock fans start following us after that one, but I think we'll be all right with that.
I can't. If there were any Kid Rock fans following us before, they're probably gone now. Which that's okay.
We pissed off all the 40, 50-year-old alcoholics and stuff. It's all good.
I just think about the picture of him like rush walking in the sand in his bathing suit. I'm like, this is the man y'all defending with your life right now.
Oh my god! Say what you want about him. He did do a killer role in Joe Dirt. I'm pretty sure he was just playing himself, though.
I have never seen Joe Dirt. I've only seen clips of it.
What?
I didn't even know he was in that.
Yeah, he's like I wouldn't say the main antagonist, but he's an antagonist in it.
Okay.
You've never seen Joe Dirt?
No.
It's a classic.
What's holding
When
you
it came
back
out,
from life?
I know when it when it came out, I wasn't really watching a whole lot of any of those kind of movies. It wasn't really my thing, unless I was like watching them with our old vocalist Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just specified that as if anyone would know the difference. But this guy Tyler that we used to hang out with a lot.
Tyler number one.
Yeah, Tyler number one. We know many Tylers.
Yeah, that was a staple in my household growing up.
This man is straight up defending Kid Rock against Metallica.
he's
My
yes.
guy.
Yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure it's the first time Ben's seen the post. Also,
Corn and Biscuit are great, but they don't touch Kid Rock's musical talent. What?
Yep.
You've been missing
Fred's
out, my
not
guy.
half the lyricist Bobby is. I'm assuming that's Kid Rock.
Yeah, I think his name is Bobby. Bobby's something. I don't know. Bobby Murder.
And someone else like kind of replied back, I think, to that comment or a different one, like with an excerpt of his lyrics for, I can't remember what song, talking about like people call it statutory, I'll call it mandatory. And I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, he's got some rough ones.
Yeah.
Did y'all ever, I mean, this is back in the Buzz days and shit like that. Did y'all ever ball to the ball at all?
Of course.
Back in the day? Like,
yeah.
Ball to the ball?
Isn't that the song?
It's like bow to the ball. It's like
bow to the bow. I don't know.
Dang, dang, diggy, diggy.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Did you ever get down with it at all?
It sounded hard as hell
I mean,
when it first came out.
yeah, when I was wearing my Jinko jeans.
Yeah. Yeah, but when it first came out, it's like, oh, yeah, but I mean, give it 5 minutes. It's not cool anymore.
Yeah,
as soon as he starts rapping, the good part of the song is over.
I just remember he had was it Mini-Me in that band? The guy that plays Mini-Me from Austin Powers or something?
Yep. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I just remember riding around in my uncle's Mustang with my cousin, and he would only blast that album, Freak on a Leash, that album by Korn, the Eminem Show, and the first Limp Bizkit album. All of them straight
hell of a
repeat.
lineup.
And he had a system in his car too, and that shit went fucking hard. God damn bless you. And I thought we were fucking cool, like when I was like 9 years old, running around that Mustang with my uncle. And then looking back on it, I was like, damn, a little white trash of us.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Ben, how was your week? How you doing, buddy? Classic Ben week?
Life, dude.
Barely living life?
Classic Ben week. I had the whole day off, and I sat here doing nothing.
Nothing?
Whole day
You went and
off.
got street tacos. I saw that.
I saw that too. Stop
I
lying.
did, but that was just getting lunch. That's nothing special. My guy.
That's leaving
Lunch
the house in
is
our boat.
always special. Lunch is always
know.
special.
I don't know about that one.
Food.
Honestly,
What?
I'm just happy that this dude's still playing metal on the side of the streets in downtown Asheville. It's a pleasant surprise every day I walk into work.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There's a dude that plays on the side of the street in downtown Asheville with an amp and like a 7-string guitar. And like I walked by him one day and he was playing old school As Blood Runs Black
No shit.
on the side of the street, just like ripping. I'm like,
He
oh
just
my God.
plays along with the songs. His handle is Jobs Are Fake without the A and the E. So Jobs are like Toys R Us, Jobs are fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid like just sits there and shreds, and I just sit outside, hit my vape like a pleb that I am, and just listen along. Like, yeah, man, that's the shit right there. That's the good stuff.
I don't know about y'all, but I fucking played Allegiance, that album by Blood.
You fucking?
I fucking.
Don't know about y'all.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm fucking.
Look, I know I mess up words often. Today, you're going to have to give me a pass today. You're just going to let them slide. I am so
dude.
dead.
Every day,
I'm
it's a
so
grill.
dead.
We grilling like Bobby Flay, all right? All day, every day.
Keep it
I'm
up.
pretty sure Bobby Flay grilled once, so don't at me.
What are we talking about?
Allegiant.
Not quite sure.
Not quite sure. No, I was just saying that album Allegiance by His Blood Runs Black was on repeat for me. I don't know about y'all. I felt like I was the only one that ever listened to them. Like were they a corny band at all? No?
Or it depended on who you were talking to, because they, not to get into the weird, the specific music nerdish stuff, but a lot of their stuff was in 3/3 time, which is kind of odd for a lot of other metal music. So it was a little bit of a different vibe. But I loved them, at least that album. I wasn't like a huge fan of like Instinct and the stuff that came after.
Yeah. But very, very fast breakdowns and shit like that. Very in your face.
Never got into it.
No? Was that by choice or just never did?
Nope, never got into it.
Copy that, Ghost Rider.
Is that because you just never really listened to it?
Never got into it, Andrew. Jesus Christ.
That could be a couple different things. Okay.
Also never put a lot of thought into it. Just never got into it.
Okay. I think Zach got me into them. And Zach is our old
Such a Zach band.
I just drop people's names like everybody knows.
Yeah, right.
Who our childhood people are.
Yeah, dude, really just helping out the listener here.
How's Shane doing? Let's just talk about that. I'm sure that's what they want to listen to. What about you, Andrew? Good week? I didn't want to pass over you like I did with, we gracefully touched Ben for a second there. That sounded terrible. But
you know what I was talking touched Ben. Now it's Andrew's turn.
We just took it sensitively.
I don't want it. It was good. I don't know.
Bro, it doesn't even matter, dude. It doesn't even matter. Ezra's back, my guy. Ezra's back.
I don't care. 0.3 seconds to get into this.
Dude, it's been 13 minutes and 3 seconds. All right.
Listen, everyone out there, they're going on about Star Wars for a minute. If you're not into it, just listen.
Ezra's
don't
back,
listen.
Baby. If you didn't watch it, that's your own fault. Looking at you, Slim, guzzling down some lobster rolls. My guy out there. I hope he's watching Star Wars in this time. Oh man.
I was gonna say, does he like this stuff or no?
The first couple episodes were a little rough for everyone involved. Oh, that's cool. Drumsticks, y'all.
Oh, the little ones from Trader Joe's.
I guess they're from Trader Joe's. I don't know. No, he the first couple of seasons or the first couple episodes we were talking about it, and we both kind of agreed that like the characters didn't really find their footing yet. Yeah, but that was after like episode 2. It's the last time we talked about it.
The first 2 that dropped on the same day.
Yeah, and then I think episode 3. But now it's just like, all right, dude, send it.
Balls to the wall right now.
I'm ready for this movie. I don't even care. I'm just ready to get to there now.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the movie?
Wow, dude, way to stay caught up with current events, my guy. Dave Filoni's directing a movie that ties in The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and all the current events in Star Wars because he is the modern-day George Lucas, my guy. Do not come in here in my dojo and act like you are a know-it-all, my guy. Laser swords?
I like how the longer the rant goes, every time, the more he slips into an accent. Yeah, Filoni's doing a movie that is going to be the culmination of all the Mandoverse stuff. I hate that.
I feel like I heard that.
I don't agree with the term Mandoverse, but
neither do I, because it's the same universe. But
it's called Star Wars.
A lot of people use that, but all the Mando era stuff is going to culminate in a movie, kind of like an Endgame type of thing.
Hey, listener, if you use the term Mandoverse, comment down below so I can rat you out.
so I can tell you you're wrong.
so I can chastise you.
Can't wait for the multiverse to hit the Star Wars world, like everything.
The Spider Star Wars.
Yeah.
The day they introduce multiverse, I'm like, no.
They're
not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
No.
It's Disney.
Stop that thought right now.
DC's doing it. Spider-Verse is doing it.
It's because it's been done
Marvel's
since the 80s, my guy.
it.
It's called comics. It's decades of established lore. Star Wars, same thing. There's no multiverse. Stop it. Get some help.
Stop.
A24 is doing
it. Taylor's still digging.
I'm just saying, it's a trend. You know how trends are. We had the vampires, we had the zombies, we had the superheroes. Now we have superheroes in other galaxies or universes. It's a trend.
Vampires are still relevant. Zombies, that came and gone because it got overdone.
Vampires aren't still relevant.
Vampires are timeless. It's Vampires are like Batman. All
They
right, you know
are,
what I mean?
but they're not as popular as they were back in the 2000s.
Well, yeah, because I gotta watch what I say because
Don't piss the wife off.
no, it's not that. I was gonna say something like real, like neckbeard. Yeah, just
okay.
just the average person doesn't have immediate grasp. I mean, you have your nerddom, and vampires are culturally relevant. All the like, it doesn't matter if
I see
you ever
what
have a
you're
dream.
saying.
You ever have a dream where you Yeah, you go to a castle. You go to a medieval castle in like Europe. You're like, damn, dude, sick ass vampire could have lived here. Like that's always culturally relevant. All right, you don't sit there and go, man, dude, you ever think of a laser sword? Like, no, it's trends.
Whenever I finally go visit Scotland, I'm just gonna see all the castles and be like, damn, dude, probably a sick ass vampire probably used to live there.
Emily's already got my tartan on like deck, like not backward, but like she knows what it is. She's ready. So the second we go,
Yeah,
my tartan, my tartan, my family colors, the kilt.
Oh,
Are you Scottish?
no, I don't think I am.
I'm
then
not.
get out of Milan.
I'm
That's a little
Swedish.
bit more Irish.
That's Irish.
I've been told
I'm
I'm
also
Swedish.
Irish, so get out of here.
I got the Viking.
Yeah,
blood in
you're
there.
Swedish? Go to IKEA. Be done with it.
Yeah, go summon a demon
Go
on
get some
accident.
meatballs, you nerd.
Go suck up some. I was going to say, go suck up some meatballs.
Go summon.
Go summon
Suck on a meatball.
Go summon a demon in the couch area of IKEA because of the words.
Yeah.
If you say every word in the stores, a demon will spawn. I've been told. So,
I've been wanting to do the ancestry thing recently. Like I've been kind of obsessed with it.
You're hitting your midlife crisis.
No,
wanna
I just
so
find
you
it
want to be
interesting.
controlled by the government.
Every white dude, when they're getting old, they're like, I wonder what my ancestors were. My dad
I want to
did
get a
it.
family crest
My
made.
uncle, we have. All
I
the
wouldn't go
family-
that far. Yeah,
Well,
the
check
day
this
after
tattoo of a shield and a deer, bro.
Bro, I want my fucking family crest. Like, okay, Henrik's, it's a fighting cock, my guy. And
So
by
what?
cock, I mean head.
You're the
But
fighting cocks.
also, could you imagine a trashy tattoo with like a cock with a sword in it? It serves itself, all right?
All right, you kind of got to do that, I guess. Now, you're obligated. I feel like now.
Put it over the mantle. People walk in.
The day after, the day after you get your ancestry back, you book an appointment. Just like, I want this. You wiping cocaine off of your nose, just like slapping it down.
I just had to look up what my name meant because if what was yours? Fighting cock. What was yours?
It's Heinrich. Heinrich is the German name, and it translates to like fighting hen or fighting cock.
Mine is climber or mine manager.
Boring.
Right.
Boring.
I mean,
we know who the peasants were in this relationship.
Whoa,
Blue collar much?
I'm a manager. I'm a manager.
Cock.
I'm a manager.
I just want to yell that so loud.
What's mine?
I'm gonna clip
Okay.
that. I'm gonna clip that. Hold up.
Kruger in southern German. Kruger is an occupational name for a maker or seller of stoneware, mugs, and jugs.
See, you're more down the line than I am. You're poor.
Mugs and jugs.
But
No.
here's the thing with your
I'm an
last name.
artisan. You're in there
You're
slaving
a
away in the
nightmare.
mines.
I am a
That's what you
manager.
are.
A mine manager. I don't do the
I am
dirty
management material.
work. God damn it.
Upper management. That's wonderful.
Why do we all have German names? It just dawned on me.
The
black hats,
Know
the
anything
pocket
about the early
t-shirts.
1900s?
I don't.
No,
People
please
getting the
teach me.
hell out of Germany, even before then.
My family was here before that. Thank you.
You ever seen Gangs in New York, my guy?
I
No, but
almost
I-
watched it last night. It's been a minute.
That's
No,
good.
but I've been kind of like obsessed with the idea of doing it lately because I'm also part Blackfoot Indian, and I really want to learn more about that whole side
Oh,
of
you're
it.
one of those people that claim Indian.
No, I am, but only a small percent. I think I'm like an eighth, but I want to learn.
sort of amount that
that side
doesn't
of it.
amount to anything.
Well, it's an amount that'll get you a full scholarship if you really wanted. So
Is it? I thought it
Yeah.
had to be like a quarter or something like that.
So you're telling
As far
me,
as I know, it was an eighth, and I never knew this.
you're telling
Until
me
you know.
we could have been at the casino this whole time. owning that shit.
Could have had our own.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think
that
I
shit.
pass though. I mean,
I don't know.
but a bunch of people walk in. Hey, let me see the owner, and I walk up.
Hey, fellows, give me your money.
How are we doing?
Yeah.
Please give me your money. Thank you. Damn. Sorry.
Speaking of casinos, did you see that story of the guy who got basically banned from everywhere in LA because he won't lose?
No.
It's me.
Dude, the dude's got like a penthouse in every casino, and they've paid for like, I think it was like a Bentley or something like that. And they would just like try to spend money on this guy because he kept winning. And we're like, oh, cool. We'll make him spend more. And when he loses it, we'll reclaim our stuff. And he just wouldn't lose.
He won't lose.
And so they just banned him. They're like, nah, you can't do this anymore.
That happens all the time. I got friends who are banned off just sports betting apps because they just win so much goddamn money like crazy. And
That's funny.
right? It's so hilarious. They'll take every dollar you have, but if you're taking money from them, ban you. They'll put like limits on your bets. Like you can only bet like 40 cents on this or something, like max bet, and it's just ridiculous. But hey, it's their business. Ben, did you just come with a story?
Ben just came with the story.
I don't know what you're talking about. Talk about
That's
Star Wars every week, but that's not good enough. So I got to talk about some gambling bro in LA so you can know what I'm, talking about.
It's my nerd stuff. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, miss me with
Ben's
that
like,
football
don't.
shit.
Ben's like, don't besmirch my reputation. I did not do anything.
Nah.
I know you didn't see it, but oh my god, on Monday night I was watching the game and fucking this dude's leg went
And fucking.
You were, huh?
Whoa,
left.
dude. That's some skills.
You were, huh?
I played football. I was in construction, North Dakota, kitchens. Fucking is a second, it's my second most used word. Okay. I describe it with it. All right. I also watch The Sopranos. It's it's what I do,
A man's leg, though. Interesting.
Dude, his leg, like, picture's supposed to be straight.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Woo! That below the knee went left or right. Oh,
Sick.
my God.
I heard about it.
It was one of the most.
I didn't see it.
One of the grossest ones I've seen in so long. That was rough to watch. And it sucks too. He's like widely considered the best in the league at what he does. So, it's
That's
hard.
what my arm did when I broke mine. And it sucks because I was probably the best palm fronds swinger frommer in the league as well.
Obviously not. If you're out here just
Palm
fucking
Franz
following.
swinger wummer?
What
did you just say?
We already been through this.
Swinger frommer. Swinger frommer. Swinger frommer.
What is a swinger frommer?
He swings from.
I swing from.
The act of
I'm a man who
swinging from.
swings from. And the from what is the palm? The from. Next topic.
We ain't got no Kid Rock in here apparently. Stick with the ball to the ball, man. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Oh, dude. I feel like I'm coming at y'all with one every week, but Uber story. Well, one. Check this out. I gave a ride home to this couple who was visiting from Bend, Oregon, and they were just in town and stuff. They were my age and everything. The flannels on, alt rock kids, whatever. I think I had Balance and Composure playing. They were like, "Fuck yeah!"
All right, so they were cool kids.
They were cool
car.
kids. Yes. And there was like a 15-minute drive, and we were just fucking talking and shit like that. Dude, they invited me. Like they were staying at the Kennedy School, which is like this old school from like the 20s that they turned into a hotel with multiple bars in it and shit. It's pretty cool. And they were like, "You want to come have a beer with us?" And I'm tired of like just saying no to everything. So I said, "Fuck it." So I went in, had a beer, hung out with them for like 2 hours. Justin and Nicole, if y'all listening, y'all told me to shout you out. That is my shout out for you.
Hell yeah.
They were
Taylor
cool people.
made friends.
I made friends. We had each other on Instagram and everything. It was
Now,
so
here's
weird.
the thing. If you hang out with them for a second time and you get asked to join a pyramid scheme, there's a trend going on here.
You know what's so funny is when I parked my car and I was walking up to the school with them, it went through my head. I was like, I swear to fucking God. But so that was a cool story. Like, meeting people.
Nice.
I never thought I would hang out with someone in an Uber, but they were just too cool not to hang out with and spur of the moment type thing. Earlier that night, I about punched a motherfucker in my car. I picked up this elder couple, not elder, they're probably like 40s and stuff like that.
You're about to hit an old man?
Middle-aged man, bald too. Picked them up from like the art museum. I guess they were having some kind of ball or something for what is so funny.
Sorry, just the added information. Yeah, he was bald too.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you're like middle-aged man. He was bald too.
I'm so angry at this guy. I'm just trying to insult him any way possible.
It's like that was the extra justification for wanting to hit the guy.
Fuck that guy.
He was bald. Can't even grow his own hair. What a loser.
I just hate him. So, like I said, picking him up for some ball that was going on. I think they said Boys and Girls Club type thing. So they were like part of the community or some shit. And it was like a 20-minute drive. And they were very chatty. They were just asking, all these questions and how you doing? You blah, blah, blah. You got wife, blah, blah, blah. I told them getting married and all of a sudden. And they both spoke very monotone. Andrew, you're going to understand this. You know how my stepdad Aaron talks? He's just, hello,
Yeah.
How we doing?
Yeah.
Very just... And he's sarcasm too. Like it's just very monotone and everything.
Yeah.
That's how this guy talks. So I understood how he talked because I'm so used to my stepdad and everything. And I told him like, yeah, me and my fiance, we're getting married in a couple of weeks. We've been together for like 8 years now almost and stuff. And he's like, oh, or no, I'm sorry. We're getting married in a couple of weeks and stuff. We moved out and I already told him that we moved out here together for like 6 years.
Yeah.
So he asked me, oh, so how long have y'all been living in sin? I'm like,
oh, Jesus.
So I laughed when he said that because once again, the reason I brought up my stepfather, he's very monotone and stuff. He that's how he like jokes around and stuff.
I was going to say that sounds like a sarcastic remark.
Yeah, so I thought he's like, how long you been living in sin? I'm like, like 6 years, whatever, 7 years and stuff. And we just keep going. And then I didn't think anything of like it was a truly like religious couple in my car in the back seat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we started talking about the redwoods because I was telling him about the trip we're about to take. We're just talking about everything. And he's like, they say those things have been around for almost 2,000 years, as long as Jesus and stuff like that. I'm like, they've literally been around since the dinosaurs, my guy. Like,
oh my God.
And that's when it really dawned on me. It's like, and that's when I started getting pissed. This was at the end of the ride. I was like, wait, did that motherfucker really said how long I've been living in sin for real?
He meant it.
Oh my! I was by that when I realized that. Like I didn't think they were joking, or I thought they were joking the whole time. I was so happy it was the end of the ride. I actually just went silent and everything. They were like, "Well, it's a good one. Have a good Sunday tomorrow. Hope you see you in church." They literally said to me. I'm like,
wow.
Yeah.
No.
How do you say that to someone? Like legitimately? How long have you been living in sin?
Well, to answer your question, you can say that by the systemic degradation of Christianity and Western culture and how America has pushed an agenda of serve myself, not other people. So by serving themselves and kind of passing the buck on to you, they feel better. And instead of actually looking out and actually caring for their fellow man and wanting a relationship, they just want to kind of raise themselves above and go, hey, we're better than you. Why don't you join us?
Yeah. Superiority complex.
Anyways, there's our religious talk for the night.
I guarantee you this man's checking out other women's asses as they're walking by.
Oh, 100%.
Looking at other women in lust. Like how long have you been living in sin, my guy?
Possible little boys too.
Show me the Carfax. Show me the
possibly
Carfax.
Little boys. Also, you're bald. Like,
you're bald. What the fuck?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's yeah. Should have edited it there.
And by the way, Andrew, I dropped him off in Lake Oswego, of course. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Of course.
That's one of the 20, live and everything. Fuck
hoity-toity.
The celebs. But
oh my God.
There's my weekly Uber updates on rides and shit.
What a comment to a stranger. Oh,
like I said,
how long have you been living in sin? I would have taken it as a joke too.
Yeah, probably. I literally, and they didn't laugh either. So I thought, like I said, just thought they were very boring people, but like real sarcasm and stuff. But yeah, good times. I didn't even tell Jade that, so she's hearing this for the first time. I can't wait for her to react to that.
I've never related to Jesus more and wanted to go just flip some tables.
Have you seen?
I love that meme.
Have you seen the AI pictures that people made of Jesus flipping tables? But it read it wrong, and it's Jesus doing flips over tables. It's pretty great. He's just in a temple doing backflips over tables, and there's the crowd around him's like, wow. Like, just like looking at him.
Parkour.
I want to see Jesus kick flip a skateboard over a table now. Oh boy. All right, let's move on. It's time for the Graham question of the week, everyone. If you're new and you don't know what we're talking about, every Tuesday I try to make it, but sometimes it slips to Wednesday if I even remember to do it. And yeah, you can comment along. We're going to read all those answers and stuff that everyone posts, and we'll keep it anonymous so you can get, you say what you want.
Get weird with it.
Unless we ask and then we rat you out.
Yes. And please, anyone, feel free. Send us messages. You got a cool story, something that happens along in your life that's something we're talking about. You got an Uber story you want to tell or something.
We had a story, what 2 weeks ago now, of someone's in-depth story of them shitting their pants. And it was the funniest freaking thing. They wrote it like a novel, and it was the most amazing thing. So
the week prior, the Graham question of the week was for the audience to ask us a question, and the question was, as an adult, have you ever shit your pants? Great question.
And if you haven't, you're lying.
You're lying.
Everyone shat their pants. It's kind of like, farting. Everyone farts. Everyone poops.
It's as common as that?
Yeah.
Night terrors, shitting pants, they go hand in hand. But yeah, so the following week, after our extensive 15-minute discussion on adults shitting their pants, someone felt not entitled. They felt like they wanted to share. Inspired, thank you. I'm terrible with words. They wanted to share their story of how they shit their pants. So definitely go back 2 episodes, check that one out. It was a great time. I think I almost died from a brain.
I feel really weird endorsing people to go listen to people shit in their pants. Like, that's a weird endorsement. Like,
you feel weird for having people go listen to our episodes?
Welcome to Tuning It In. You want to hear about shit in the pants? Go listen back.
This is the Bored to Death podcast. We talk about everything, my guy.
Also, the way you made that sound. Also, the way you just made that sound is like they're literally going and listening to like a soundboard of people shitting themselves.
I mean, we have those.
We do have those.
We definitely have those from the early days.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Oh god, I'm not even going to play him because once again, he forgets to add the sounds.
Just don't do it.
I did it last time. Anyways, go ahead.
We're moving on. Back to the Graham question of the week. Found on our Graham Tuesdays, maybe Wednesdays, sometimes never. Keep an eye out for it. This week's question. It's kind of a 2-parter. Your favorite style of music, and then your cringiest guilty pleasure band or artist.
Okay.
And before we get to y'all, let's definitely go over the answers from our audience.
Okay.
Including both of y'all commenting ironically. What is so funny? Before we move on, I need an answer.
I'm in a really weird state of mind right now. So
you smoke some weed too? I understand.
No, they didn't go through, but I just sent a picture to the chat like 15 times. Let's keep going.
What is that?
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. No one needs to know. Let's keep it moving.
What did you send?
It only went once. I
keep looking at it. It's like Saw come to... Oh, my God. Oh, I'll post that on the page later.
I thought it was a bloody foot, low-key. I was like, oh, Lord.
It's peanut butter and jelly. Oh, my God.
Peanut butter and jelly time.
Sorry, let's
get back on track. Let's get back on track.
Graham question.
This one came in 3 parts because you can only type so many words in the thing. Rock music, and most of that falls under the umbrella is my fave. And the cringiest
rock.
Yeah, rock music, bro.
I have questions.
Rock music,
brother.
bro.
So like butt rock? Because that's what I think when I hear rock. Like Avenged Sevenfold and my Godsmack.
I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I think when I hear the word rock? There's only one answer. Kid Rock.
Jesus fuck.
Hell yeah, brother.
Greatest man alive.
Shut the
Correct
fuck
answer.
up.
Greatest musician of our generation.
The second part 2 of 3. Cringiest musical guilty pleasure? ? I don't think any music is cringe, but I suppose Broadway and opera is their choice.
Ew! Ew!
Okay.
Whoever this is, stop!
Also, Tatu, a Russian girl group.
Tatu, which is the Russian super duo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, did they have that one song in the 90s?
Yeah.
Like the
you like
lesbians?
Oh, it's those guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruh, all right. Whoever this is, you're wrong. I'm done. I don't want to comment anymore.
So do you not like the Russian dudes?
It's girls, Andrew.
Russian
Jesus
ladies.
Christ.
or
Girls can be
people.
dudes. Girls
I
can be
don't know.
dudes.
Dudes is
Confused.
universal. Dudes is universal, I will say.
Dudes is universal, also. No, Tattoo was great for its time. I don't currently listen to them. It's not cringy. It
Did they
was
just have
literally
one
on
song?
MTV in the morning. So is it cringy? They made their money, all right? And also, opera and musicals. What was it? What was that first part?
Operas and music. Broadway and
music.
opera. Sorry.
Broadway and operas. Fuck right off. All right. Some of the best music has come from Broadway and
Bro, have you ever
from
seen
musicals.
Hamilton?
Have you ever seen Sweeney Todd? All right. Have you ever seen?
I've seen that episode of The Office.
Okay, that's not. Stop,
Sweeney
That's a great
Todd. The Demon Barber.
dude. There's so much good music on Broadway. It's freaking art, my guy. You think it's cringy? I mean, why has it lasted this long, my guy?
Well, they
Hundreds of
did
years?
say that they didn't think there was such thing as cringy music.
Which is also false because there's always cringy music. You can have an opinion. It's okay. No one's judging you,
That's
and you're
true.
not being
That's
name
true.
dropped. So, just tell us
That's
your
true.
real thoughts. Man, I
Ben
don't know
just
why
went in on this listener.
Fucking rant right here.
No,
Damn.
give me your real opinion.
We're going to have a message next week.
Yeah.
All right. For all our new listeners, we will not dissect every answer you give like that. So that was just a one-time
We will not roast the F out of you every time you answer. I
Please,
promise.
please
Listen,
comment.
Just don't be a coward. Tell us your full thoughts, and we'll be good. I respect commitment. All right.
Musical movies, hate them. Going to see Broadway shows and, some kind of theater, love it. Love it.
See, yeah, musical movies, they're a little cringy. Like some of them get a pass. Like they have good tune, and like if the movie is musical rather than it being a musical
In movie form.
style movie.
Yeah.
Like I love musical movies, but like the musicals, I'm like what Mamma Mia, I'm like, oh my god, I love ABBA. I'm gonna sing along in the theater, like to a screen. I'm like, go see it on Broadway, dude. Like, just go see the real thing.
Side tangent right there. Joker 2 being a musical. Any thoughts on this?
There shouldn't be a damn Joker 2. There just should not be a
There
Joker
shouldn't
2.
be yeah.
And they're making it a musical though. Like what?
I mean, also the Joker is completely deranged, and I'm sure it'll feed into his psychopathic tendencies and tie it in, and I'm sure it'll work. But I'm just like, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
When I heard that, I mean, it's coming.
Is it Ahsoka season 2? I don't care then.
Okay.
Just give the Joker a rest.
Moving on.
He's a great character. Stop.
Let's give me more Star Wars, please. Thank you.
I'm not gonna say who commented this next one, but we all know him. He said crabcore, crabcore.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was
Y'all know him. Y'all love him. It's me, ya boy.
Ironically, we had another comment that I think they're pretty for real about. Dubstep and dubstep. Similar.
Okay.
It's their favorite music.
That's
It's
their
also the
favorite
cringiest.
and their guilty pleasure.
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah. I had a dubstep phase, and it still it doesn't slap anymore for me. But I could see that.
Never had one.
I didn't get it.
I fuck with rave music, but I mean it's different. But
So, like with dubstep, so the way that I quantified it was because I loved house and like I grew up with Daft Punk and all that stuff, and it was electronic, the sounds of the future, with little breakdowns, which touched my hardcore kid side.
They do have some heavy
Yeah.
parts. I'll give you that.
So
I've seen
you
kids
got into it, you're
moshing
like,
with it.
okay. That's the only reason I got into it, and that's why it lasted about a year, and then I was like, I'm good.
What about hardcore bands doing dubstep?
I don't like those. I don't like those at all. I
drawing
do not
blanks on
like
names right
EDM
now. Yeah.
combos with breakdowns
Yeah.
or the hardcore bands. North Lane did one.
Wow, I forgot all about that band.
They're not good anymore.
They're not.
Yeah, it's.
They're
I
not.
told you. I called the downfall.
Has there been a band with a bigger downfall? I mean, I'm sure there has.
Bring Me the
in our
Horizon?
world.
I mean, they fell up,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
they
I
still
guess it
fell for me.
depends.
I
Yeah,
can't.
I
It
get-
does it for me because like I liked it when they started going down. What you're calling the downfall? Because I didn't like their deathcore days. Really, I'm not a big fan. Like that one album that we made you sing on the way to Georgia.
See, that's
The one with the
that
umbrella?
North Lane album. That was when it started to fall for me.
No, I'll still bring. Me
No,
Horizon.
that was North Lane.
No, Bring Me Horizon. The ones after Snakes start to sing that out. What's that damn song? The happy songs.
There's Sempiternal. Well, that one's like Doomed or whatever. It's the Black.
Yeah,
Doomed.
that one.
Doomed,
That's the
yeah.
one I'm talking
That
about.
was the last. I enjoyed it a little bit, but I mean, they're
That's
doing
what-
their thing, man. They're making
Yeah.
their money. I can't be mad at it, but I
Can't
can
be
also
mad.
be mad at
Can't-
me like, but it's not what I want. It's not what I want.
The day I saw them perform a song with Ed Sheeran live on stage, that was the day.
That's so wild. It's so wild.
Did y'all see that one?
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran out there playing breakdowns with flames and dancers all around him.
Olive Garden waiter looking ass out there.
Ed Sheeran looks like the biggest Ed Sheeran fan. I'm gonna need y'all to help me with this one. Favorite kind of music. This looks like a new user, new follower, by the way. Thank you for
Okay.
commenting. Favorite kind of music is Celtic rock. Fuck with it, little Mighty Boston, or not Mighty Boston. It's Dropkick Murphys. Back in the day,
Celtic?
it's Celtic rock.
Do you consider Dropkick Murphys Celtic rock?
That's what they were.
Yeah, kinda.
That is literally That's literally their sound.
Like flogging Molly and all like.
I
all
just
that kind
called
of
it
stuff.
like pub fight music. Like
What is
God,
Celtic
play the
rock?
fuck riff.
Play the fire riff.
Play the fuck riff. Yeah, it's just like, all right, let me go smash my beer on the wall and start a revolution. I don't know.
That's what I got from his answer. Is that's
Sure,
the
yeah,
kind
no,
of-
that tracks, yeah, for sure.
His guilty pleasure, and I've never put these two words together. Jazz punk.
We have a man of culture on our hands here.
Is that just not
about it.
mathcore?
I like the sound of jazz punk.
I mean, I fuck with
Mathcore is not.
nah,
Mathcore is not jazz punk.
It's close. What is jazz punk though? You got any examples?
I don't. This isn't my idea.
I don't know.
I have no examples. I have
Ben,
no
you've
examples.
listened to a lot of weird things in your day. I didn't know if you knew.
Punk jazz. Well, there's punk jazz.
Jazz punk. I don't know. They said jazz punk.
All right. Oh no, that's a video game.
jazz,
Punk.
Maybe
bands.
I'll reach
punk
out.
jazz. Examples for punk jazz that pop up for me, which I don't know if I agree, is Black Flag, The Stooges, Naked City, the Lounge Lizards. I don't know who that is. These are like old bands though.
I'll message him.
Black
and see-
Flag is like old school hardcore. So I
Yeah,
don't-
see what they're into. I'll ask him what bands he's talking about.
yeah.
Um,
My interest is piqued.
let's move
All right,
on.
if I type in jazz punk into Spotify?
Is this Jamal talking?
Let's see Painkiller, Blurt, Last Exit.
Blurt.
I don't know what.
Paul Blurt.
Per Blurt.
Next person. Indie folk is their favorite music.
Bro, this sounds what? Okay, so the song is called Portent by the band Painkiller. And all I hear is these grungy ass tones of just like and then a saxophone coming out of left field
What?
and just riffing. Just riffing.
Damn.
I could be
Okay.
about this. Thank
Yeah.
you, listener, for introducing me to this style of music.
Send that in the chat. I want to hear that ASAP.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah.
This one, they're into indie folk. Their cringiest though is Disney musicals. I think we know who that is.
That's fair.
That would be my wife.
I think we got another new follower here. They love Linkin Park, System of a Down, The Used, etc. Guilty pleasure
Okay, so
though.
new metal.
Guilty pleasure though. Country. Luke Bryan, Luke Combs, BSB. Oh, Backstreet Boys. That's probably BSB. Yeah, Backstreet Boys. It's a
If it's country, that ain't Backstreet Boys.
Well,
my guy. That's pop.
They said Luke Bryan, Luke Combs first. They didn't even said country music.
okay.
I just said country music just to throw it
okay.
off. Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves Backstreet Boys. It's fine.
It's Team Instinct all day. Thank you.
I also love Team. You can like both, Coach.
By the way, Ben got Jared ripped you a new one. Our buddy Jared, for choosing TLC over Destiny's Child.
Listen, they can be wrong. It's okay.
They can be wrong.
Doesn't bother me any.
This person, their favorite songs are love songs of any genre, and online comics like webtoons is their guilty pleasure.
I mean,
so when I first read this question, at first I didn't put two and two together that the second question also pertained to music. I thought it was just any cringiest guilty pleasure.
Oh,
I didn't.
I kind of
so maybe that's what they thought.
I can't put. I was at a word cap, so I couldn't put like.
Oh, okay.
I figured, we're talking music here, so
yeah. Most people read it that way. I read it like I think this person read it.
Gotcha. So I think we all know what our favorite styles are. Now
webtoons are great. Penny Arcade, let's go all day.
What's your favorite genre, Ben?
Crabcore.
Crabcore.
Is that non-ironic though? Is that
okay? It's ironic. It's ironic. No, my favorite genre. I don't even know how you would quantify. It's off breed of hardcore, like anything under the umbrella of like hardcore metalcore,
like down tune, like downbeat, or something?
Like drop D. A little melodic, maybe a little bit of. My favorite absolute thing to hear is like nasty riffs and nasty just tone with a tiny little lead guitar in the background just singing diddlies to my brain. That's my favorite. Yep. We're just like I'm just like like that ethereal vibe in the background. It's chef's kiss.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So that's. I mean, honestly, if we're asking about favorite album of all time, I would have to say it is, and I will tell you that in a second. It is the Acacia Strains album, and it is called.
We didn't ask this question.
Sorry, Spotify on the.
I'm curious which one.
Death is the Only Mortal. That's your
favorite one from them.
So Grave Bloom was my favorite. Yeah. Grave Bloom was that's what reintroduced me to them. But then went backwards, and Death is Only Mortal. It has some nasty hits, but then some like real weird technicality and like etherealism to it. And
that's my favorite album title of theirs. That's one of my favorite album titles ever. Death is the Only Mortal. It's such a good title. And
the opening song to the whole album is freaking Doomblade, which is I named this is how nerdy I named a sword in D&D after that. I was like, right, this is my ancestral sword called Doomblade, and it's just dope. It opens up with like someone calling the 911 saying they killed everybody, and it just beats. I'm like, it's so good. Yeah. That's my jazz. My cringy, my actual cringy.
Hold on. Before you get to the
I'll pause.
Before you get there.
Fair.
Now, I want Andrew, did you have a question about what he just said?
Yeah, so before he went off on Casey's train, I was trying to understand what he was describing before. What you were describing before with like melodic leads over like heavy guitars. Are you describing like counterparts?
So I love counterparts. That's regardless. But counterparts would be like the introductory to that.
Okay.
August Burns Red.
I would say Northlane's second album and Invent Animate's first two albums. Those were my shit. Like
okay. Yeah.
Noodly leads that just keep going on their own and then just break down, screaming like beat down kind of stuff going for it. But that was my epitome of like, oh, this is godlyhood.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and any offshoot off of that is fine. Like actually, the new Animates album is pretty nice once you get into it. Yeah,
that's good.
It's a little TikToky for me. Like I see it, I respect it. They're meshing with the times, but
you better.
It took me a second. I was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's the next phase. Everything's gonna be TikToky. Just get ready for it.
Why not? Make your money.
So the next part, I want to hear the cringiest thing you've never said out loud that you like, that no one knows.
God.
That's what I'm looking for here.
I really fucking love polka. I really
Polka,
do.
polka.
That is such a funny sentence. Oh my God.
I love polka. I love Pavarotti. I love like really indie, like Fleet Foxes, Me Without You's later albums where they're like super indie, just like relaxed and just like introspective. Love that kind of stuff. But yeah. Like if I'm I love jazz clubs. Like, dude, if I'm going into a jazz club and someone just like riffing, I'm like, hell yeah, dude. But I mean, that's kind of, you would see, I was in jazz, like class and band and stuff. So like, that makes sense.
Ben likes jazz.
I like jazz.
All right.
That was very, okay.
Like
So I feel like for my favorite, I would just have to just say alternative because it covers so many different bases. A lot of my more favorite bands aren't quite as heavy, so they would fall more into that category.
Mm-hmm.
You like shoegazy post-hardcore.
Oh, I do. I freaking love shoegaze. Oh my God.
Welcome, it's me, your boy, who can read a motherfucker.
It is.
I know what you like.
That's true. That is true.
I know what you like.
That is true. It's funny. I didn't even think about that, and you said that, and it's like the world opened up, and I was like, oh yes. As far as a cringy thing, I'm trying to think, and I just don't really know what I listen to that I would consider cringy, at least in other people's eyes.
While you think about that, I do want to answer for real. Crabcore is still one of my favorite styles, and it is still one of the cringiest things. So I'll just leave that there. All right.
Do you still go back and listen to like old school Attack
I still listen to Attack.
Okay.
Hey bro, Ashley's here all the time.
Okay.
Out on any road trip, that album comes on. Mailing, the second album comes on all the time. That whole era of just like Crabcore. Devil's Prada, dude. I still jam them.
I will say,
dad, but
and I haven't listened to this in a long time. But one album that I used to love that a lot of people just did not get was from this band called Of Machines, and it was definitely the more scene era. And I think it's mostly because of the guitars and stuff. It was very technical for like that time, and it was just really cool.
Oh yeah, I remember that album.
But the vocalist was one of those dudes who, like, the singer, he had like super high pitched singing, and I remember me and Taylor one time were like screen printing in the garage one time, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this album. Like, I remember it being amazing.
Yeah.
And I put it on, and you're like, what the fuck is this? You're like, I don't like this. I'm like, I kind of even remembered it a little differently, but I remember loving it, and I feel like I would still like it if I listened to it now. I'd say that's what I would pick. Some of those old bands from the scene era where the dudes were super just pretty for no reason, and sang like someone who just got
like
their balls in a
Skylit
vice.
Drive.
Yes, Skylit Drive. That kind of stuff.
Alizana.
That's one band I never liked. Alisana, I never liked.
No, I never cared for
hated
But
that.
a band I loved that is still kind of cringy looking back on it, but it was you had to be there. Was Aiden, bro? Talk about like
love Aiden.
Precursor to like the goth era. Like it's just like Aiden was my jam.
We used to love that band.
One that I feel like I no one else liked, and I liked them a lot, was Before Their Eyes. Did you ever listen
they were
to
good.
them?
They were
Loved
fun.
them. Yeah.
They're good to be a good band.
I listened to them a lot. That first time with like the robot arm and stuff. So those are your answers, Andrew?
Yeah. Pretty high pitched singing dudes.
Yeah. Pretty boys.
And and I guess alternative, and as Ben pointed out, shoegaze. Freaking love that. Oh my god.
What I'm sorry. What are we describing?
Picture basically something like Holy Fawn. It's just very
Holy Fawn is very shoegazy.
Stuff delayed
Sign
out the
me
ass,
up.
like
out the fuck. They're coming to town October 22nd.
The whole term comes from them like basically staring at their pedal board, and they're staring at their shoegaze.
Yeah.
And they're gazing at their as they're hitting all the different pedals.
Andrew is a shoegazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
okay.
that is me. That is me. Just put all the effects,
all
on
the
guitar.
sounds,
all of it. Just throw it all on there.
I fuck with Holy Fawn heavy. Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
I forget his name right now. I'll send him in the chat later so you can check him out. There's a guy that I follow on YouTube, and it's something Foo. Like he's like almost like a cholo looking shoegaze guitarist,
Yeah.
and he just riffs all the time. And the riffs he makes are just puts you on a
Beautiful.
whole other plane of existence. So
Said his name was Foo, and he's cholo.
like that's his like
Hey,
like
Foo.
how he dresses.
No, like
that's his vibe.
Well, that's it. Never mind. You're
Well,
missing-
no, I know
It's-
what you're saying. I'm saying
it's
his
a pretty
Instagram.
good niche that he has.
Yeah, his Instagram name is something Foo. I don't remember. But
Foo Fighters?
That's what I'm saying.
His name's Dave Grohl. Come on.
Yeah, it's my favorite band.
my obviously my well, not obvious, but you guys know my favorite taste in music falls somewhere between new age, alt rock, wherever you put post hardcore, like Thrice or something like that. That's how I've been heard them described and stuff.
Yeah.
Manchester, Balance and Composure, but taking that alt rock all the way back to the '90s grunge where it started and everything. Like
That's kind of what I felt like
that's
you were gonna say.
that's my sweet spot. Don't get me wrong, I love everything y'all pretty much described too and stuff. Holy Fawn is top 5 for me right now. I listen to them all the damn time, but yeah, those are my comfort. That's my comfort music, I guess you could say. That's what I go to a lot. My cringiest, which I forgot to think about, but Ben, you said a band earlier that made me think why I fuck with them a little bit back in the day, and I have no hatred towards them. Godsmack. I had no issue. So going back, So- it wasn't so much their music. No. Listen, they had an acoustic album with all their songs as covers, and I remember playing that thing nonstop, and it was just good to me. I don't know
You
how to
just
explain
like
it.
old white men reverse yodeling.
Basically, reverse polka.
like Creed, like Godsmack.
I wasn't gonna say Creed because obviously that's my answer.
Yeah, that's your jam.
I don't know. That's what I grew up on.
I grew up on it as well. I just evolved.
I was always a big fan of like that whole era, like the '90s alternative type of stuff because I was always listening to it with my dad.
That's
Godsmack
same thing.
is one band that I always detested.
Yeah, and I
Hated
get
it.
it. I get it.
I feel like it's mostly because of the vocalist. I just did not like.
Personally, I don't understand.
Voice.
Personally, like out of all those bands back then, he could sing the best, and I can't explain it. But maybe it was just the style.
Neither can I.
Well, like if you were to tell me to pick between Seven Dust and them, I'm picking Seven Dust. I was the same band. Whatever. It's that 2000s dad metal.
I mean, that's all there was. That was what was popular.
Yeah. That's just
we weren't old enough to go get our own taste in music to like the original roots of like post hardcore kind of stuff. So we had to ride those coattails and discover it a little later.
Don't get me wrong. I haven't put a Godsmack song on in years, but I just remember like people made fun of them. I didn't hate them or anything, but that is me, a classic Taylor. Am I right?
Also, what a name!
You know where they got it from?
What?
It was an Godsmack.
No, yeah, I know.
Oh,
Where did they get it from?
It was an Alice in Chains song.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
The more you know. You know me. Welcome your daily dose of fun fact. I'm sure everyone wanted to know how Godsmack got their name. All right, we're done with the question of the week. That took the whole damn show, but it was fun. It was a good one. Good conversation. I
Nice.
can't wait to go listen to this jazz punk band that Ben sent in chat. Moving.
If anyone's interested, the guy who I was just talking about, his handle on Instagram is Estradafoo, ESTRADAFOO. So yeah,
Okay. Not Dave Grohl.
Anyways, not Dave Grohl.
No. Boys, we haven't done this in a while. It's time to do
Let me guess, a game?
a bracket. You ready for this?
Oh, Ben's favorite.
I know. But
Okay, here we go.
It's when this episode comes out, it's like 2 days into fall. Did y'all know it's fall this weekend? Technically,
Yep.
I know it's 50 degrees out right now, so it's been filling my heart.
It's been.
I thought I heard first day is tomorrow.
So
as
like
of when we're recording.
I heard
this.
the 23rd. So I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We're recording
Oh.
the 20th.
Y'all still listen to the Weatherman?
No.
No.
Well, then who else is telling you that it's the first day of fall? Google?
The Google people.
Where do you think Google get its information from, man?
Are you telling me that? Are you telling me that Google sources all of their information from a weatherman?
You telling me Google has to go to a weatherman to know it's fall on the calendar?
Hey, man.
Hey, what time does...
Tell me otherwise. Show me otherwise.
What time does Taco Bell close? I don't know. Let me check with the weatherman.
11:15 for that weather update. So I thought we would do a bracket challenge on and figure out the best thing about fall time. Because I am getting stupidly into the spirit this year. What, Ben? What?
I don't care what happens. Pumpkin spice is going to win it all.
It might not even be on here. I ain't going to lie to you.
If it's not, then you're wrong. You better take your little piece of paper and you better scribble out pumpkin spice.
I had one.
Shit is life.
I had one that I fucking hated, but I needed a second answer. But I'm filling it in with pumpkin spice now. Bye apple picking, because fuck you.
Who cares about apple picking? Dude,
Taylor,
guzzle down some pumpkin.
Taylor, this is going. Taylor, this is going to all fall down to you because I'm actively going to go against the pumpkin spice.
Okay, we'll figure it out. It's going up against a worthy contender too, trust me. But last year, I didn't get to celebrate the season that well. I was in the middle of quitting my job, miserable as fuck. Quit my job like 5 days before Halloween. I was poor up to Thanksgiving, and then I got sicker than a dog at Christmas. So this year, I'm like going heavy on the season. I'm going to be at a pumpkin patch every fucking week. I don't care. I didn't get to. I had
Taylor's going to be a human eggnog dispenser
this
year.
So that's winter, not fall.
But
he just said all the way up to Christmas.
All the way up to Christmas.
Season
Thank you very much. Maybe if you'd listen.
Get with it.
I did. This game is about fall, so eggnog is not applicable.
Get with it.
I'm an eggnog slut.
We've had slut talk somehow the last 2 episodes.
I'm gonna clip that one.
Listen, dude.
The merch slut.
I don't give my body away for much, but
bottle of eggnog in my face, especially some Southern Comfort. You heard?
But
that.
I got a little egg and a couple of now. You know what I mean?
All right, let's get down to the fall bracket challenge. Number 1, and honestly, these are all random order. There's no like, whatever. You guys like a good pumpkin patch? Classic pumpkin patch? What about a hayride? Those are the 2.
So, what am I doing? Am I riding on the hayride, or am I just at a pumpkin patch? Because the hayride's at a pumpkin patch, so obviously pumpkin patch wins.
Well, when I say
no.
When I say pumpkin patch, it's literally just going out, finding the pumpkin.
Here's a yard full of pumpkins.
Yes. I don't know if y'all have true pumpkin patches over where you're at. Do you?
We got a couple.
We do. Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like how the one we all went to in Washington. Andrew?
The ones in the PNW, when it comes to pumpkin patches, are better, I would say. But yes, we do have them.
They're fucking serious too out here about their pumpkin patches.
I prefer the pumpkin patches.
Now, what if? And the hayride could be a scary hayride too. Have you ever done one of those? Like one of those haunted hayrides?
Nah, dude. I've seen Freddy vs. Jason. I'm good.
No, jeez. I've seen I Am Number 4.
It's I feel like at most pumpkin patches you can get the same things, but like there's something cool about going on a hayride with like a hot cider in your hand and like other stuff.
That's presuming that they let you have drinks on.
Yeah, it could be a fancy
Listen,
tractor.
I don't want fancy ass tractor. Sorry, ma'am. You have to finish that before you get on the hay bales.
The goat shit on it an hour ago, though. I'm sorry.
Children choking on cider, just trying to climb on board.
While the act of the hayride is kind of fun in the beginning, you're all bundled up and stuff. It's usually fucking lame. When you're on it, they're like setting. They set up a scarecrow.
5 minutes in, you're over it.
Yeah, it's like, So I'm with y'all. PP.
A pumpkin patch. Dude, in a pumpkin patch, you slap the shit out of a pumpkin. You're like, that's a good pumpkin. It's like slapping a freaking bag at Lowe's.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on.
I understand. All right. Next up, a nice fall hike. Go hiking, or a corn maze, haunted or not.
See, I feel like hike is too up for interpretation because it depends on where, and I feel like corn mazes are are usually always fun
Well, I'm saying this
because
we're hiking
it's more
through
specific.
an orange forest. That's what we're hiking through. That's what this is all about.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if it's peak bloom of like fall season,
that's what I'm
then
going with
it's a
too.
hike.
I'm more apt to pick that if it's like peak week and the colors are just crazy. Yeah. That's more.
That's where I would go because I mean I love a corn maze, but some of them are kind of like there's one here that we have that you can see through. Like it just there is no maze. You can see where you're going.
I remember me and Ben and Aaron went to one and we went way past peak season for it. It was like
and it's all
the way through November.
Yeah, it's all torn
like
down,
dead
because everyone's like walking through and everything.
Well, it wasn't that. It was all the stalks were like shriveled. They were dying because it was getting too cold.
Yeah,
so you could see through everything. It
well, and we went to that same one last year, and it was almost the same thing. And it was
really
late September, early October.
Oh, see that? Yeah, that's lame.
You say that, Andrew, but the one we went to, we got lost in for a solid hour.
That one was intense.
That one was I think it was in the shape of Bigfoot, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And
So you give me a good thick like.
Oh, we were cutting through
covering like that. I would love that kind of corn maze, but I feel like it's easier to find a nice fall hike because you have like a week of just like let's just go out on the mountainside on the trails. I'm gonna go with fall hike.
All right,
y'all know me. I gotta choose the fall hike.
I figured so. So we'll go with hike. I'm 50-50 there, but there's something about getting out of the car, smelling that forest, and just it's literally orange all around you. That crisp air. Oh my god! Thinking about boys trip when we went to Barry College and you lost my grandpa's lens and shit like that. It was just crisp, that crunch on the ground. I just had to throw that in there.
That was a nice panic attack moment.
You know that bitch stole it. You know that bitch stole it.
She stole it.
Oh my god. No, I haven't seen it. Runs away.
Walked right up to her. Hey, have you seen this?
No.
And just like runs to her car. She wasn't even shooting a cannon.
No. Y'all gonna hate this next one, but it's fall stuff. Football.
Okay.
Or bacon.
Okay.
Baked goods.
Baking.
Baked goods can fall under baking also as well. Just eating
baking.
I love fall pastries. It's the best time.
Now I will say, as much as I'm not really a fan of watching football, there is something soothing, at least like when it comes to my childhood and like the time of year of walking around the house and the windows are wide open and the sound of football is all through the house.
I was gonna say,
yes,
that Florida day. It's usually around November. I wake up, football is about to come on, windows open. It is
breezy as hell,
chilly in the house. Mom's making something baked in the oven. Oh man, that is a top tier moment right there.
There is something special about that atmosphere. I will say
that is, but I will agree with y'all. We'll take baking.
That's one day compared to an eternal.
But that day
season
is literally top notch.
It's usually a Sunday. There's a nice breeze kicking through the windows. It's chilly.
And this is us Floridians talking here.
Yeah,
I live it up here every freaking weekend. It seems like.
Yeah.
Here we go. Next one. You guys ever been to a harvest party?
Why does that sound like some kind of like black market thing with like rich people?
I don't know.
Where they harvest your.
I have not been to a harvest festival.
So this one isn't going to work then because I have harvest.
So not a harvest. So not a harvest festival, but a harvest party.
No. Harvest parties. It's literally basically everything you would do at a festival, but at someone's house, like a harvest party.
Pass.
No.
No.
Well, then Sweater Weather's moving on automatically, I'm guessing.
Sweater Weather, baby. They made a whole song about it.
Sweater Weather. Sweater Weather. Right.
I've never heard of that.
No?
Having a harvest festival
sounds like a white people thing.
In a house setting?
I mean, it's definitely a white person thing. Come on, fall is a white person.
Half of fall is a white person's thing.
That's true.
Here we go. This one's going to be a little toughy. Maybe not for Ben, because he said what he said before.
Pumpkin spice.
No. Thanksgiving or the leaf change?
Leaf change. Screw Thanksgiving. I'll eat a shit ton of food all season long if I have to.
I can eat as much as I want any other day and watch Lord of the Rings all day long any other day, but the leaf change, that's primo.
Leaf change for sure.
Because see, for me, I'm the big.
You don't have fall without the leaf change.
Yeah.
You don't have fall
You
without
can have
Thanksgiving.
fall without Thanksgiving.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
No, you
can.
can't. You look forward to that.
Halloween is just
Who
as
looks
much fall
forward
time
to
as Thanksgiving is.
Halloween is the season.
Autumn,
Okay.
because the
It's-
rest of the world has autumn. The rest of the world does not have Thanksgiving.
I celebrate Thanksgiving differently than you guys, though, so I think that's why I'm looking at it this way. I do the cooking. I look forward to that every year, and it's also a Thursday. We're off work, and I'm watching football all fucking day while cooking and eating delicious food.
Yeah, I don't cook or watch football,
So
nah.
that's a great day for me. So, but all
I mean,
right.
don't get me wrong. It's a good day because for those reasons, food, you're off. Usually the next day you're off as well, depending on what your work is or whatever. But I feel like you don't have the season without the leaves more than you would not have the season.
Did you not
without-
celebrate fall in Florida?
What?
There was no fall in Florida. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's still the
We,
season.
listen, everybody in Florida, I got news for you. You don't have fall. You have
No,
slightly
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
no fall.
Growing
Slightly
up,
colder summer.
We grew up not knowing our fall was literally only celebrating Halloween and Thanksgiving.
yeah, but
everyone freaked out about it being 70 degrees at night. Like, oh my god, it's a chill in the air. No,
that's true. But everything that the Floridians celebrate and get all woo yay for in fall, they replicate from other states that act, like the whole season. They still do it down there. The UGG boots and all that shit comes out. They still have pumpkin spice. It's all based on the rest of the world's experience.
But you
with
still
fall.
have fall without leaf change.
No, not
It's not the
since
same,
I know any
though.
better.
But
It's not the same,
Well, once
especially
you
when he.
And I know here I'm playing devil's advocate, but like
I know.
Once you move out of Florida, Florida is an outlier. All right, it once you move out and you see the actual world changing with the seasons, it becomes hand in hand. So I rest my case.
Can't wait for you to see Oregon changing like that.
I'm genuinely excited to see Ben's reaction to that entire week.
I told Jade I may or may not be like showcasing this to y'all. I'll be like, hey guys, y'all want to live here? look at all this. Can't wait to show you Seattle, guys. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Haunted house or fall festival? Here's the festival we were talking about.
Okay.
Fall festival, like a strip of the main part of cities shut down. Got a bunch of
Haunted house.
vendors, all the things and stuff. Or like you go out to a farm. Yeah, they have a pumpkin patch too, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm going to go fall festival. I'm going to differ from Ben on this one. Y'all know me. I'm not really huge into like the scare things. I'm not really huge on the spooky part of Halloween. It's just, I didn't grow up with it. It's not really my thing.
True. I don't mind a haunted house. I'll do them. I do them reluctantly, especially since my soon-to-be wife is a horror fan. But, make her happy. And, of course, she stands behind me with her head in my back the whole time. I
would just get the crap beat out of me the whole way.
Right?
It would be like hanging on me and jumping and like...
I fucking love fall festivals. It's a time. It's a vibe for me.
Yeah.
It's cold, drinking cider, eating donuts and everything. The apple cinnamon donuts.
Yep.
All that shit.
Fall festivals, I will say, as an adult now, is probably one of the few occasions where I willingly will go out where there's 1,000 other people
Yeah.
to walk around and enjoy the stuff.
I feel you.
Other times I'm like, nah.
It just feels good to be outside too. Like it's so crisp.
Yeah.
You're just kind of just sitting there basking in it all. It's good
Yeah.
smells and everything. I understand. All right, here's a good one, which I think I know the answer to. Halloween or hot apple cider.
Halloween.
Oh wow. So a very fall drink against a whole ass holiday.
We were just talking about the cider.
Yeah. I don't drink hot drinks very often, even though I do like cider.
Yeah.
But I'm also, I don't go head over heels for Halloween either. I don't not like it. I like it. It's a reason to celebrate something. I'll pick Halloween because I have a kid now. It's a lot more fun, and I don't drink hot cider very often, even during the season. So
I drink a lot of hot cider this time of year for sure. Ben, your clicking is annoying as all hell. I'm sure there's audience out there just screaming at you right now.
Jamal's having Tourette's on the, on the mouse.
Gotta research more.
Definitely, like I said, getting with Jade. Halloween is her number one holiday. She's gotten me more into it. Last year, I dressed up as Poison Ivan. We went out on the town in Seattle. It was a lot of fun. Did I say Ivan? I meant Ivy, but I called myself
Poison Ivan.
I called myself Ivan. We're thinking about doing Bride of Frankenstein and his monster tonight and shit, or that night.
Nice.
This next year. So yeah, I'm going Halloween too. Plus, we start watching the scary movies and everything. You know, it's fun. All right, here we go. Ben, your pumpkin spice versus, wait for it, bonfires.
Bonfires all day. All day.
He muted himself.
Did you mute yourself?
Yes, he did.
I did. Pumpkin spice all day.
You don't that hard over a bonfire, huh? You don't enjoy a nice bonfire?
Yeah, you have to have the
fall
right
night?
weather for a bonfire. Bonfires are great, but pumpkin spice is there morning, noon, and night.
Everything we're doing here is peak fall. That's what we're talking about here. Your peak fall
Yeah,
moment.
but
Peak fall
see, pumpkin spice stuff, that's all day.
What?
See, my
You
head
have to wait
just
till the
goes
evening
to-
for bonfire.
My head goes to backyard hangouts in the fall under the stars, and also
Bitch, you're acting like
hanging
I
out-
have friends to hang out with at a bonfire. Nah,
No, I'm-
fam.
And of everyone in this group, you have the most friends you hang
you
out
have
with.
the most friends.
You literally hang out with people all the time. Shut
you
up.
have the most friends. Taylor just made it the first friends he's ever made in like years.
And
the
they
other
live
day.
3 hours away.
Yeah. I'm talking more my experience. Like, I couple it with that, and also us all, the Portland crew, going out like during the fall time when everything's changing to random places in the mountains and having fires and
Oh, yeah, roasting weenies.
and stuff.
Yep.
Going beach fires and stuff like that. God, there's just something so special about that.
I'm sorry. PSLs are gonna fall off this list.
See, you're confusing pumpkin spice lattes with pumpkin spice. It's not exclusive.
Oh,
to
so
pumpkin
you were
spice
going with
lattes.
everything. I'm sorry. I did think
Yes,
the drink.
pumpkin spiced things like pumpkin flavored things, pumpkin beer, pumpkin lattes, pumpkin donuts, pumpkins. All right, pumpkin spice and friggin' allspice dram and everything. Oh my god! No. Yeah, but you also, Andrew doesn't know. 'cause he doesn't drink.
Yeah. I will happily, this is just me, I will happily replace everything that's pumpkin flavored with apple and cinnamon flavored.
Yeah, see, I'm the same. I could
All day.
take either or. Like there's not one specific
Yeah.
one for me. A fucking bonfire on a peak night.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Why do you do that, so?
I don't know.
All right, guys, kicking back to the beginning. We're gonna fly through this now. Pumpkin patch versus a hike.
Hike.
Peak hike. Okay. You know what's funny is like I kind of just threw hike in here and then think, but it's like I shouldn't have put hike in here.
Accidentally a strong contender.
Baking/baked goods with sweater weather.
Baking/baked goods.
Ooh, that's hard.
That is a hard one.
I'm gonna say sweater weather because I just,
You're gonna leave me up to the
because it's freaking sweater weather.
I literally bitch and moan all summer until I can put my hoodies on. So I think I have to go sweater weather here.
See,
Doesn't
I wear my
affect
hoodies
Ben.
in summer, so yeah.
I was about to say this man wears a hoodie every other podcast. So
too damn fat to be wearing one during the summer. I have no AC. Here we go. Fall festival versus leaf change. I guess
leaf change.
Leaf change.
I guess you won't have the fall festival. Oh god, I love fall festivals though. Sons of bitches. All right. We got a bonfire versus Halloween.
Halloween.
Bonfires.
Oh my god. Why do you keep
What are we putting it on you? Is that what's going on?
Jade?
Jade's gonna pick Halloween. You know, yeah, she's gonna pick Halloween.
Jade, come here.
Why are you using my government name?
I'm
Number one.
I just make
No,
sure
Who the hell do you think you are yelling for me?
we
like
need
this?
your help to pick the answer. Halloween or bonfires?
Oh, Halloween.
Yeah, okay, that's what we figured.
We figured,
The
yeah.
Halloween queen, everyone. Jackson says Halloween too. Oh, bonfires?
I got it. What did all do?
What did I do?
I always have to do that.
It's my loving wife, everyone.
I know.
All right, almost done here. Here we go. I think it's going to get harder for hikes. Hike or sweater weather, everyone?
Sweater weather.
Yeah, sweater weather,
I think
because
we-
I can go on a hike any other time as well.
It's true. It's true. It's just that sweater weather. So
Sweater weather elevates the hike.
Yeah, a crisp day with a sweater on, walking through town. It doesn't. Yeah.
and you're not sweating is the key point. Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all are pretty adamant about leaf change. Leaf change or Halloween?
Halloween.
Leaf change for me. For sure.
I'm not going to ask Jade.
Jade!
I'm not going to ask Jade. We know what the
Do it.
answer is.
Do it again. Do it again.
Here you go,
Do it
Emily.
again.
Yeah, use Emily on this one.
Emily.
Emily! God! He yelled louder without the mic on. He looks like he's screaming with everything he had. He's turning red.
Is he screaming help?
I think so.
Help!
See,
I was screaming help. Hold on. He's
everyone,
probably like zoomed out.
what is playing right now?
Emily.
Oh, y'all didn't hear that. It's on preview. It wasn't live. I don't know. Dude, you want to know what started playing?
There's a war coming. Yes, we already had one. This is war number 2.
Oh my god.
There's always another one. There's
We're
another
just gonna
war
play this while it's coming. You better put this
There's
in the
another
damn
war
thing.
coming.
Better put this in.
All right,
From the
she's.
studios that brought you touched by
All right, we're done.
Oh, God.
Dude, that is some throwback stuff right there.
Right.
She's busy cooking, so you're gonna have to call on Jade for this one, or Aaron.
Call Jade. I can't call her Erin. She's
Jade!
like 4 rooms away.
Babe! Not Jade, babe!
I was like blood curdling yelling.
We think we know the answer. Emily wasn't coming. She was cooking. A leaf change? Important, right? Or Halloween? Oh, Halloween. She did think for
There
one
was
second.
there was some hesitation there, yeah.
I feel like I should just stay here.
Just stay right there. Just stay right there. All right, guys. Final 2. Sweater weather
Mhm.
versus Halloween.
Halloween all day.
Sweater weather.
They're both indecisive.
You know,
Oh, wait.
Sweater weather for sure.
I kind of like sweater weather more.
For sure.
Halloween sucked in Florida because it was fucking hot.
Well, yeah, I'm about to say I'm 31 now, and Halloween's kind of just like it's fun to get together, but like a crisp sweater day like that,
Sweater
like
weather
I
is
can go
forever.
out and it's like, oh, dude, I'm going out on the town to like just enjoy the weather. That's actually
I think we're going sweater weather for this one.
Jade.
Jade, Andrew said. What's your pick,
Jade!
babe? Halloween? We've been bitching. It's been too hot.
It's just so fun to say sweater weather.
Sweater weather. Sweater weather is the answer, everyone. That is the number
You already
one
here.
fall activity from the Bored Till Death podcast and
Sweater weather.
wives. Sweater weather. Cool. It's kind of ironic. That was a time. That was a time and a half. Anything before we get on here, boys? Any last words before we move on?
Pumpkin spice is great. Shut up. I don't care. Stop.
Copy that. What about you, Andrew?
A bear got loose in Disney this week.
A bear got loose in Disney this week. What happened?
I don't know. There's a bear. It was at Disney.
Okay, that's cool.
No, he was in a tree. He was in a tree in the Edge of Magic Kingdom, and they had to shut down parts of the park. It's not that interesting. There was just a bear in Disney. You don't hear about it every now and then, or very often. I mean, and that happened. I guess I sent it. I remember.
Those are your
Other
final
people
words.
don't know this. Yeah, I sent it in the chat thinking like it was going to be a great story, and then I looked it up, and it actually wasn't that. Just there was a bear in Disney. That's
There's
it.
a bear in Disney.
Alrighty. Jade, since you're a part of the show, any final words before we get on out of here?
Jade.
Oh,
State of mind.
Halloween is a state of mind, everyone. That's what she said. For me, till next week. We're getting out of here. Y'all hear the music. Say bye, everyone.
By the time this comes out, by the time this comes out, we're 1 week out from day 1 of Boys Trip.
That's right. That's right. Boys Trip. Boys Trip number 3. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what that was.
Can you just like repeat Ben going, yeah, for like 10 seconds for,
For
the
the
intro?
intro. I mean, I could.
Please. I think that'd be great.
I don't know what that was either.